Welcome to Day 6, your healing journey. We're still in our first week, the emotional healing week, and we're in part 2 of the healing power of forgiveness. Now, yesterday, as we went through the campfire, we found the power of releasing all the unspoken words, the hurt, the shame, the blame, the anger, just releasing it all. And then when we were fully empty, we went through a process of both offering forgiveness, receiving forgiveness, and forgiving ourselves. Now today, I'd like to focus on healing and forgiveness with ourselves. Because after a while, you run out of people to blame in your life. And then suddenly the torch, the flashlight, shines your direction. And it's a time to look at the things in our life that we're not proud of, the things we've done or said that we wish that we'd never done or said, and to go through a process of releasing all that stored self-judgment, all that stored pain, and ultimately forgiving. So the healing power of forgiveness is that when we forgive wholeheartedly, we let go of that consciousness and wholeness becomes available to us, and physical healing becomes available. So it's time to dive in. Today we're focusing on healing and forgiveness with ourselves. So let's take a deep breath in and just releasing any stress. And a deep breath in of openness. And willingness. The willingness to experience and also to release, and the willingness to let go, and the willingness just to be exposed to whatever it is we're here to forgive ourselves for. Breathing in a breath of willingness. And trust. Breathing that into the room. And once again becoming aware of your own awareness. That it's vast, spacious, free, and endless in front of you. That it's boundless and infinite behind you. Free and endless to all sides. It's spacious below, and sky-like above. And just resting here as an ever-deepening ocean of stillness. And welcoming into this ocean a campfire. And you already know the nature of this campfire is this unconditional love and acceptance. And at the campfire, once again, we're going to invite the mentor, a present-day you, and a younger you. Now, the younger you has been blamed and judged and really been harshly judged by the present-day you. And there were things that the younger you did, that the younger you said, that you've never let yourself off the hook for. And the younger you has felt somehow kept small, imprisoned in this place of self-judgment, where it seems like the younger you can't get anything right. That everything that is done by the younger you, the present-day you is always judging, always blaming. And so first of all, let's start this conversation, and once again, always out loud, and repeat after me. Let the present-day you say words to the younger you and say, I am so sorry. Say this out loud. I have been such a harsh judge. I blamed you, and I judged you when I thought you didn't get things right. And it seems all I could ever do was criticize you. And there was no room in my heart for forgiveness of any mistakes made. And I'm so sorry for being such a harsh judge. I didn't realize what I was doing. I thought I was teaching you to be good at what you were supposed to be doing. Instead, I made you feel small, insignificant, worthless, and unworthy. Please forgive me for all the times I judged you and blamed you. And open your own chest and invite the younger you just to forgive you wholeheartedly. And the younger you has been encased in this dome, in this coat of self-judgment, of criticism, of blame. And first of all, have the angels come and lift this coat off the younger you. Lift off this dome of self-judgment, this imprisonment of self-blame. And just lifting it all off and throwing it into the sun. And now giving a voice to the younger you. And let the younger you really empty out what it's been like, never feeling like you ever got anything right. Let the younger you empty out what it's like to feel constantly judged, constantly criticized by that internal voice. How it seemed nothing they did, even if they did their best, it was never good enough. And let the younger you just have a voice and get it all off their chest and out of their cells. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, just start emptying out now. Just speaking out. What was it like being encased in this dome of self-judgment? What was it like being imprisoned in this coat of blame? And just emptying out how worthless, how judged, how insignificant, inadequate, how horrible you felt, like you could never make a mistake. You were never good enough. Just keep emptying out all the pain of what it was like to be judged internally by yourself. Obviously, I'm speaking over the top of you, so you can just keep emptying out. What did it feel like? How did you feel about yourself? How did you feel about yourself in life? What did it feel like to be encased in this coat of self-judgment? Just keep emptying out, emptying out. And then pausing. And if the present day you could offer words and just say, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I was making you so small, making you feel so inadequate and worthless. Please, once again, forgive me. And open the chest of the present day you. And allow forgiveness in. And then say to the younger you, and I forgive you for not measuring up to my impossibly harsh standards. I forgive you. And letting all your love just pour into the cells of the younger you. And the younger you is going to receive a balloon of self-worth. Breathing that in and letting it flood the younger you. And a balloon of self-acceptance. Breathing that in. And letting it flood the younger you. And then a balloon of self-forgiveness. And breathing that in. And now saying to the younger you, I forgive you for the mistakes made, and I receive your forgiveness for having been such a harsh judge. All acceptance is here, all love is here, and all forgiveness is here. I forgive you. Life forgives you. God forgives you. You need to forgive yourself. Say the words, I forgive myself. And then hugging the younger you, letting the younger you merge inside, growing up now in the realization that it's safe to make mistakes, it's safe to get things wrong, that there's just going to be love and acceptance of the human condition here, that we all do things where we get it wrong, and that just acceptance and forgiveness and self-love is here, growing up in the embrace of that self-love, letting all the molecules scintillate with that, and awareness is vast and spacious and free and endless in front of you, boundless and infinite and spacious behind, and free and endless to all sides, boundless below, and sky-like above, and just resting now in a sea of self-acceptance and self-forgiveness. Taking a nice deep breath in, letting it out, and you can open your eyes now into this ocean of acceptance. And today's assignment is, for the day, just watch any area of your life where you may be judging yourself, and just offer acceptance and forgiveness, and see how your body relaxes and your being relaxes and your heart opens up. When forgiveness takes place, healing becomes available. It's a profound, mysterious, magical gift that you give to yourself. And until tomorrow, a heartfelt namaste.